Alright, ladies and gentlemen, no break, we continue with the action. Coach Warhorse versus Coach Youngbuck. We need to catch up with the broadcast. Fun plus Phoenix with the Akali ban, GP ban, Gragas ban. Twisted Fate is open for the first time in this tournament. What does Fun plus Phoenix have planned for this one? It turns out it's a Rise. Maybe Rise goes top, who knows? GP ban, interesting one. GP Gragas. First pick Xayah. So this is something that we discussed for a very long time, how Fnatic have a very set way of playing the game. You know, they relied on these three picks to win against SK Telecom and RNG. What's going to happen with Fnatic when these are out? This time around, Akali ban. I disagree with the Akali ban because I think, I think Doinby is just too much in his own mind about this. I think, Gimgun can play Akali, and I think Fnatic Akali is not a good Akali. So here, Nemesis, Twisted Fate, I will happily take that over the Akali. And the Yumi. Imagine here if Fun plus Fix would just say, fuck you, and pick the Garen. No, it's not going to happen. Rise Rakan, Xayah Rakan into Garen Yumi. I think that's fine for Yumi Garen. With the TF, this composition becomes really nasty because that's the first time I got a taste of Fnatic's composition. First time they showed Yumi Garen was, in fact, with the TF and a Jace. So we'll have to see what kind of picks are going to come out of Youngbuck looking snazzy. Look at that, my boy. Okay, Kled ban, Jarvan ban, Kled. It's deeply rooted in the head of Fnatic. When they saw the Jax ban, they're like, we need to fucking ban the Kled. Warhorse, I remember him from somewhere. I think I've seen him in like an LMS team or something. I think I've scrimmed against him. Oh, Elise Navidad, okay. Lee Sin is banned, Gragas is banned. Elise Navidad is definitely a pick to go for. I don't think you should go Karma. Don't go Karma. Please don't go Karma. Oh, you're hovering your dinky wings. Okay, Reckless. Okay. Yumi Garen. Olaf lock-in for Tian. Camille blind. Camille blind. What do we pick into Camille blind? What would I pick into Camille blind? I'll pick like Fiora. Atrox, okay. Jace. Phase Rush Jace. Buipo Aatrox. Let's go for it, Buipo Aatrox. Buipo Aatrox, baby. Buipo is quarterfinals. Buipo Aatrox. What? 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 Jesus. We have a game on our hands. What is happening? Okay. Okay. Go next. So Rise was the answer to TF. I don't think they know about Nemesis TF. Nemesis TF fucks with your mind. So yeah, Fnatic, mid-game, before Nash responds, they're gonna fuck you up on side. They're gonna kill you on side over and over. Yumi, TF, Elise, Rengar, boom. A lot of dangerous shit here. They can play it in a G2S style where they like leave TF in the mid to catch waves, and then they find the opportunities on the side lane. Rengar with the Yumi, cat combo. It's gonna be dangerous versus this. Holy shit! That picture right there is scary, man. Jesus. Who was that? Jesus. Okay. Nemesis. A good tournament so far, Nemesis. First time at the World Championship. Nemesis on Twisted Fate. They put the Yumi on him. Fnatic with some level 1 shenanigans. Need to keep in mind, Yumi is not so strong level 1 anymore. The slow is not so strong, and she's a squishy target. Enemy team has Xayah, Rakan, Olaf, and Camille, and Rise. you know, good luck in esports if you try to do something level 1. Don't like this approach here, Fnatic. Trying to stack and group. Rengar is quite powerful level 1, that I can agree with. Okay. Okay. Nice. Ilisang looking to get that pink ward. He didn't buy a potion. It's a classic Ilisang strategy. Oh, this is dangerous. Don't do this to me. Oh. Okay. FPX fairly committed here. Fairly committed. Fnatic doing some shenanigans. Tian looking to start the blue, but they are spotted. FPX, if they fight here, they are very happy. Olaf Axe is so strong. TF card, Rengar Q is pretty strong too. Whippo is not in the top lane, he doesn't give a shit. Poke battle, Olaf Axes are hurting. Elise Spider, W of Rakan. Can Rakan die? Can Rakan die? Okay. Okay. Q. Rakan's low. Very little damage here. Whippo going. Oh, Whippo, you wild man. Tian smited. Tian smited. It's a disaster. It's a disaster for FPX. Holy, Brox is so ice cold. He doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna keep smite. Holy shit. 98% of the player base would smite there. He's like, I don't give a shit. They're not gonna stay around. Fuck these guys. Holy. As the ambulance is calling for Tian. That is rough, man. That is rough. Tian has no mana. The blue buff is gonna go slow. His jungle pathing is definitely delayed, and this is something that Elise is very happy with. Whippo TP top, Gimgun didn't. So Whippo's gonna have a bit of a CS advantage, XP advantage. Maybe they can set up a potential dive here with the Elise or something. If Whippo can get some good trading. Oh, good trading. Ooh. Oh, Conqueror on, Conqueror on. Can you burn the flash? Can you burn the flash? Oh! What's up? Jesus, Whippo. Jesus. This is what happens. Gimgun kept his flash. Elise Navidad. Does he get spotted by the ward? Does he get spotted by the ward? Oh, Doinby got baited by the fake ward. Oh, Doinby with the movement. Okay. Because sometimes this ward doesn't spot people. You need to place it in a very specific position. And I've seen people in this tournament do it the wrong way many times. Many times. Nemesis is looking to TB back because Doinby is winning right now. Winning in the mid lane. Ryze definitely beats TF. But this Ryze is easier to beat than the last Ryze. And knowing that they have Elise and TF, there's many ways for Doinby to die. FPX Rakan are having a good time here in the bot lane. Garen Yuumi is not the strongest lane in the game before first base. And FPX is doing a great job here on the bottom lane. Tian is coming for the dive. Dive could be dangerous. TP of Ryze. TP of Ryze. TP already TF is used in mid lane. We cannot come. No TP. Double kill. Double kill. That is huge for FPX. Huge. Humongous what? Oh, okay. 1 for 2. And no platings. No platings for Zaya. Garen Yuumi TP, and they catch a lot of that wave. Honestly, it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. Zaya didn't get monster items, and 2 support items now finished on Fnatic's side, so they're gonna get even more gold. I think they are very happy with this. Very happy. All right. Okay. So triple Doran's Blade Whippo, it doesn't give a shit. So the bottom dive, I don't think it is the end of days. I think Fnatic getting a kill there and Ryze committing his TP, losing some CS in the mid lane. I think Fnatic came out of that relatively good. Even though they gave 2 kills. Just the kills. Zaya got 1. Rakan got the other. Plating she didn't get. Hilly Billy. Cat on a pillow. Not sure what Brooks has been up to with that lead that he got, but Olaf has definitely caught up. And I guess it's just the first initial blue buff that is hard to take for Olaf when he's in that position, but his jungle clear speed after blue, he gets mana back and should be relatively fine. I thought they would set up a dive on top. FPX LPL summer record. That record is crazy, man. Absolutely bonkers. Roxa hasn't really found any engagement here that gives him any advantage. Bottom lane matchup is hard to impact because Zyrakan has prio. The 2v2 mid lane now when Olaf is going to be 6 is going to be super hard. So I felt like the way in here for release was to try to find a dive on Camille, because I'm pretty sure if Rengar stacks himself that they can one-shot the Camille. And I think that was the way in. Roxa once again trying to find the gank on mid lane, but Tian is in the area and Doinby is surviving all of this pressure that Brox is trying to apply to him very well. So Brox had the idea of trying to pressure through mid, and then if TF has room to roam, then all is going to be better. But FPX is playing around this very well. Very, very well. They're playing around this beautifully. This Ryze is surviving the ganks and Tian is pressuring Broxa out now. Maybe you can see FPX putting some wards in. No wards available on Ryze and Olaf. Elise took the plant. Nemesis is very low mana. I think this looks like a gone blue, unless Broxa can steal it away. He's looking for it, but that's a disaster. Okay, this is a disaster on many accounts. We need to look for Fnatic and wait for their big swing play, because FPX are pressuring very well. They are reading Broxa's moves, and Tian and Doinby are just being the better 2v2 mid lane right now. To be fair, their matchup in 2v2 is very difficult to play out, but I felt like before Olaf 6 they did have some windows, and Broxa definitely wasted a lot of his time in the mid lane. And Doinby just read it too well. Like they were a step ahead here on what was going to happen to them. So this just Doinby, 7th sense in terms of what jungle can do to him. And then he had the dodge on the E as well. FPX is looking super scary already in the first 10 minutes of the game. You know, we had the solo kill on top, but we don't care too much about it. It's like you're playing against Rengar, if fucking happens. Gonna see how much it impacts the game, Rengar being so fed, but the consideration that he bought 3 Doran's blades is not like he's going to become a monster anytime soon. Yuumi Garen as well comes online quite a bit later. Gold is relatively similar because of the support items and the Klepto and the money from TF. TF, when he makes his first initial play now, that's where we have to see what's going to happen. I think Fnatic now, they're trying to transition into making a 2v2 situation happen, but maybe it's a bit too late. Brox is taking over topside river, Rengar has ult ready, and Fnatic are trying to respond by taking enemy blue, but maybe they are just preparing for this way too late. Zombie gets it, no problem for FPX at all. Committed onto the tower, and that's a flash. Oh, boom, boom, boom. How did this happen? Did it just 100 to 0 her? Oh, Crisp. What is Crisp doing? They changed the frame and Crisp is... It's like, you know, it reminds me of these, you know, when swimmers do like these dives. He's diving into the pool right there. Jesus. Crisp. Wow, the damage though from Fnatic's bot lane. They just have the kill potential on 6. Wow. And LWX used flash. That's crazy, man. And he's kept TP the whole game. That is nutty, man. This flash and ult gone is gonna mean that TF has a free gank if he finds the room and the space to do so. TF is looking quite strong in terms of his items, so you have to imagine that his Klepto is looking quite bright. He's almost the same gold as Whipple, and they have relatively the same CS, and he has a kill as well. So maybe 150 gold from Klepto. That's a bad Klepto, honestly. Not that amazing of a Klepto. Because keep in mind, he has his ultimate. I mean, he has his passive as well. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'll move the camera. I apologize, my friends. Sorry for the production value. Rengar Black Cleaver. Rengar skill's quite good, but I think against Rakan it's hard. I just think Rengar is the biggest counter to Rise. Biggest counter to Rise on the planet. FPX are pressuring a lot around mid lane, but they're not managing to transfer this pressure so much. So I think Fnatic are not really feeling it. Because as long as they don't transfer the pressure and Nemesis can kind of match the fact that they are showing 2 in mid lane and then clear the waves and then ult if they commit, then Fnatic are fairly happy with the status quo that they built up, especially after they killed bottom, which gives me confidence for other matchups as we proceed. Fnatic's bot lane Garen Yuumi, always the scaling is kind of hard to gauge, always there are some power spikes, 6 for example, Luden's Echo, finishing an item, where their power deceptively shifts. So here Garen Yuumi was getting pushed in the entire time, and then they found the opportunity where Crisp was Wing into Zimbabwe. Okay, so Tian is going to top side. Tian, you know, this Gimgoon has been under the turret for the entire game, and this Rengar is just building his CS advantage. And now I think they're hovering into top side, expecting a dive, but nothing is really happening because Broxa is chilling this game. Broxa is chilling. I think the decision of trying to pressure through mid was just too optimistic. FPX 2v2 mid it's really good. Sneeze! Sneeze! Bless me. Oh, my nose is getting quite itchy. Brox spotted on the river. 2v2 I think Fnatic win because Whip was just too strong. Triple Doran's Blade. Boots in the bank. Brox are clearing some vision. And also TF has Trinity Force now. Oh! Oh! Don't be TP, don't be TP. Dangerous stuff, Fnatic. Dangerous stuff. Camille TP. Rengar TP. This is so lost for Fnatic. Oh, never mind! Double kitty! Double kitty! Double kitty! Oh no, double kitty! Xayah Feather's just destroyed. Okay. Let's take a step back. So first, the Force. The Force is just too forced. TF is moving, but Xayah ultimate is very well timed and LWX survives and Reckless is tanking the tower, but double TP comes from a better position always when you're the team defending. You can TP on your creeps and you're gonna be behind the enemy and it's going to be beautiful. Here, if they manage to just kill Camille and walk away, all would be perfect. Here they can be very happy. 1 for 2, Elise, Olaf are dancing in the mid lane. You know, all is good. But here they continue and then the feathers from punching away here for Xayah. Here, hit. 1 feather. 1 feather. Q. A lot of damage there. This Rengar is not that tanky even though he has HP. So much HP. Okay, so the initial play, didn't like it. Fnatic, Trinity Force spike on TF there. He's going to be stronger than Ryze, I believe, in the 1v1. I think he can find ways to trade. And then, you know, you can find less greedy timings because look. Or let TF initiate or something like this because this was just too forced. FPX were already walking backwards. And the old position is not the greatest. Garen ultimate would not finish the Xayah off and Nemesis is too deep. Rengar TP'd. Don't be TP'd. and Camille TP'd. And even now, it would be fine if you didn't go, but instead they end up with another kill and another kill. So advantage FPX, definitely. TF ult was used. Rengar TP is more powerful than Camille TP. Olaf got to farm mid. Elise got to farm mid. And kills are great for FPX because it's not the same as global gold or distributed gold that is all over the map. It's more about the fact that you manage to get gold on your carries and then they can kill the tank that is Garen. But here as well, after that play where Garen, like Yumi died and Garen had to base, FPX just straight up managed to get the bottom tower. Fnatic gave it up. Ilisang showed up in the top lane. Double cat attack, you're looking to dive. Prox has been very inactive this game, honestly. I think the game plan was just off. After that kill on Camille, you just need to fucking snowball the shit out of that Camille. She burned TP, you can continue. Wipo had perma prio. Together with Elise and Rengar, you can look to find dive situations. I'm assuming Death Dance is the next item here for Rengar. Maybe some lethality that's common for jungle. I'm assuming it's more of the AD heavy build that is going to help him in the 1v1 against Camille. Okay, Wipo is ulting now. They are giving it up. Nemesis is not in position. He has ult and Garen is in bottom, so this is just not a rift that Fnatic can contest. Zombie burning the flash, Fnatic finding an opening to attack the Avatar man. Wipo has W ready, so he cannot get CCs. He's very safe. Wave is done. Bottom is bouncing, so Fnatic get the bottom wave and make FPX lose. Oh! Is that him? Is that him? How did this work? Jesus! So Camille, does he just see her E away? Oh, she E'd away and there's a ward! Ult! Right on the forehead. Holy Nemesis! Nemesis! What an eye! Wow! What an eye! That is beautiful, Nemesis. That is some good stuff, Nemesis. Very nice, Nemesis. Holy. What if there's a G2 Fnatic final? That would be crazy, man. Okay, this is dangerous. Rox is charmed. Oh, no, 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 no. What happened? Why? So they're sieging mid lane, they're punching it with Garen. Just, what? Go into bottom side. Go into bottom side together. Rengar is on bottom. They felt safe, but Nemesis is not a person in this position. And Fnatic. You just need to go into bottom side and take the bottom tower. Prioritize the objectives correctly. Always easier to take out the towers before the mid tower because you want to approach the mid tower from an angle. And you want to cut out the space, you want to cut the rotation from the enemy team. Now when the top outer tower is alive, the rotation into mid is very easy and clean cut. FPX went for it and they saw that TF was low on mana and they just went for it. They didn't want to give up their mid tower and Fnatic are way too deep. No Yomi ult, no Garen ult. Not a lot of tools here for Fnatic, so a good read from FPX. I respect it, and also quite a disaster here for the other team, Fnatic. FPX gets so much from this. I don't know if this Righteous Glory is gonna help you in any way or form. Game Gun seems to be the inter. Oh, Wipo! That's nasty, Wipo. That is not legal. Wipo's moved there to block. The Camille is beautiful. Look at that. Oof. I thought they could kill. Why didn't they kill? Why they don't kill? This Rabbit Fire Cannon is gonna do a lot of work against this Rise, potentially the Rakan. Rise has Mercury, but still 2 second stun on TF Gold Cup. It's quite OP. Surprised not more teams picked up some Twisted Fate. Okay. Oh. That's a Rise ultimate right there. Oh, Bwipo. Nemesis. Oh! Tian gets Nemesis. Oh. Oh no, Bwipo, don't do this. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Essence Reaver. He bought Essence Reaver. I didn't predict that, that's for sure. Okay. So, FPX are disengaging. Camille doesn't have TP yet. Fnatic are going. Boom, they get one. And then Nemesis is in trouble. Here, do you just kill the Olaf and back off? Let's look at the initial play here. FPX commit onto Broxa, they catch him, and he survives with 1 HP. Nemesis is auto-attacking, but Whip was zoned out. LWX ult, and this Doinby ult is very short. I think they're just looking to stall for Camille TP or Camille arrival. Camille doesn't have TP, and Nemesis trades his life for another. And then Fnatic get kited, and Whippo eats an overload. That's a neck breaker. Poor fighting from Fnatic. Very poor fighting. Starts off with Broxa getting caught, and he's the one sole member that stays alive. So that's pretty troll. Very bad performance from Broxa this game. Been very ineffective on this Elise and didn't really find ways to impact when I think there was definitely opportunity. Especially after Camille dies, like you can snowball this so hard and impact the whole map. But Whippo also could potentially spread this pressure by controlling River together with Elise, but they just did it too late. They tried to impact mid lane, and Doinby honestly just read them as a book. And that's the part with the jungle job, right? You need to not get read by like a book. Doinby read them like a children's book. Like he just dodged every gank left and right, and Tian was on point. This wow, look at that Doinby damage. Doinby Rise is a very legitimate ban because his Rise is definitely one of the best ones. FPX looking super strong, super strong. Rise definitely a target of ban. And then Fnatic taking a loss here with Garen Yumi Twisted Fate honestly says a lot, you know. They'll have to change up the draft strategy because FPX have proven that they don't give a shit about this TF Garen Yumi strategy. Maybe if they lose because of Garen Yumi in this game still, I doubt it. This is looking heavily in favor of FPX. Double TP open for FPX, and Rise is just so monster fed. People ults. Yumi is hovering around bottom side. He's shadowing TF, so to speak. This Yumi is maxing E second instead of W. Not sure why. Is that what people do nowadays? Buipo. TF ult is on. Oh, they're engaging on mid. Show us the mid lane. Oh. Pardon me, it's been a long day. Holy. Yumi just bailed. Sorry, I spaced out completely. I got some thoughts about something else. No, off-season is going on for me as well, and it's a busy period. A busy period is coming up, definitely. So let's take a look at this team fight again. Boom, they try to find LWX. LWX survives without ulting, and then the moment the TP lands, Fnatic just bail. Reckless dies for no reason. They're calling for Doinby. Doinby survives with a little bit of HP, and everyone walks away. Bwipo now has TP advantage onto Gimgoon, but the natural pressure from Fnatic is non-existent. As we all know, there is no AD carry, there is no functioning DPS, and they are all relatively behind. Wait, Bwipo sold his Essence Reaver? What? He sold his Essence Reaver to buy a Death Stance? Oh man, that is fucked up. Jesus. I think FPX at this point, you know, if they... Oh, they're going. Rengar's in the bot lane. Gimgoon is not here. Oh my goodness, FPX don't give a shit. Wow. Okay. Well, this is a Nasher. Nash is dead. Elise is dead. Garen's dead. This game is so freaking over. I think just how ineffective Elise was is a big problem. Brox's champion pool comes into question here because Gragas, Lee Sin were both banned, and Elise was his choice, and he wasn't so active. His Gragas games were better. Okay, they managed to get Crisp. Bwipo is a dead man. Gimgoon looking for E cooldown. Brox's champion pool has to come into question here. Bwipo on the Rengar. You know, there's a reason why Rengar is not being played so much. It's not as super, like, it's not so effective. FPX have put no emphasis on split this game, and they've just been looking for the fights over and over, and they've been very bold in how they initiate and engage. Yeah, they see TF and Yumi on the top side, TF no ult, and they just go for it. So I really respect this decision here from FPX to find this fight, because TF didn't ult, he ported top, and he didn't have any way to connect. So sometimes people would be afraid of taking this Rise ultimate, but Doinby went for it. Nash goes down to 300, that's rather close. And then here, Bwipo gets rooted. Yeah, this Rengar is pretty strong. It's not that weak. Okay, Bwipo dies. I think they could have done a better job of playing around it. Wow. FPX are running laps around Fnatic. Absolute laps. Oh, optimistic, but I like it. Very nice. FPX. FPX, oh, they break it. Bwipo's dead. Wow. Fnatic got annihilated, honestly. Bwipo got a solo kill and Fnatic got a better start, but Broxa was a ghost. It was definitely a ghost here, and Fnatic, you know, the TP situation on bottom was an absolute disaster. It was an overcommitment, and Fnatic are gonna have to solve the problem that is the bans that happened. The Xayah first pick, Gragas ban, and of course, what's it called? The GP ban. The GP is a very important pick for our dear Bwipo, but this time around I don't think it was an issue. Rengar was pretty... it was a successful pick in this particular game. I don't think it's a consistent solution, but it was definitely okay in this game. And with that in our imagination, the Rise, I think, is something that just needs to be banned. The Rise of Doinby is super good, and I think he's one of the best Ryzers in the world, and mechanically he's super insane on it. And usually that's something that is considered the weakness of Doinby. So Ryze Doinby, super good. And just Brox's approach here in the early game, he tried to find some kills here on Doinby because he has no cleanse and they have TF and Elise. But it just didn't work out. And I think after Camille died that first time and she burned TP, you should have continued to try to snowball through top and then use Rengar's presence to pressure into mid. And then after mid pressure, you can pressure the whole map. But instead, Broxa wasted all his time in mid lane and then he just fell behind. Olaf clears faster, and then at 6, it's very difficult for Elise to fight where Olaf is. And that was a massive issue. Now with Garen, Yuumi, TF losing, this is a huge blow to the confidence because this was your ace. TF is also something that maybe, you know, when you have something permabanned against you, it's hard to decide whether you should practice it or not. And this was looking like a very sloppy TF performance on the basis of a team. Not necessarily that Nemesis played TF poorly, but that play onto the bottom that ended in a disaster was very forced and too forced. So as this progresses, we have to see if Fnatic stick to picking TF, stick to picking Garen Yuumi, because now they're going to go into blue side, they're going to look to first pick Xayah. Let's see if FPX are willing to leave Pantheon open and cause some shenanigans. Because I think maybe that's a good approach against Fnatic, leaving Pantheon open. So let's head into the next one. Thank you very much.